Hey, I'm Miccajet. I've been making films for a while now. I've just graduated from uni, so hopefully we're going to get some more content on this channel. My first big thing I've done since graduating is I just shot a music video for the Free Loves. Now I'm going to bring you behind the scenes and show you how we made this. So the idea for the Free Loves music video is we all sat down as the crew and we kind of worked together as a team and came up with an idea inspired by a couple of things that the band members themselves gave us. So they wanted something to do with magic sunglasses that make someone who was on the lower side of the tracks, when they put the glasses on, they kind of see a new world where everything's better and they're on the higher side of the tracks. And they kind of go on this little adventure and they have the best time of their life, but none of that's actually happening. And the band kind of gave us a few ideas on what could happen, and we kind of just expanded on that, took it all in. We just created a little story, so it's like it's its own short film that kind of gets driven by this song. So to create this story and to cast it the way I was kind of picturing, we got both a young and an old version of the dude who is the main character in this story who finds the glasses. So we've got a very rough looking older version of the dude who has like his hair long with a beard, and he comes across these glasses, and when he puts them on he's much younger and hair slicked back, clean shaven, and he's just so much smoother and confident. And this is where he then goes on his adventure, and we have him go into a house party. And this place is pretty awesome. That was where most of our shooting was. We had 2 days there, 1 day just at sunset, very short, simple. Yeah, we just had 3 shoot days. 2 at the house where we had the party. 1 was the party, and then the other one was the cheesy family shoot. And they were very yin and yang. They were very opposite to each other. So we got to the shoot 2 hours before the cast did, and we set it up. I'd say the party one took the longest to set up. And basically we just set it up for a party, and then we had a couple of professional extras and the rest were just friends and fans of the band. So for the party scene we had a LED kit which provided 2 LED lights. We had 3 redheads, and then we obviously had actual party lights mixed into it to actually create the party atmosphere. So we had hidden set lights to actually light the set, but then we had actual like disco lights, and they kind of strobed along with magical colors to the music. We had 2 smoke machines, we had fairy lights, we just had a whole mix of it, and it really created this beautiful atmosphere, I think, and it really fitted the scene. So we shot it on a red Scarlet, and we shot on that just because we wanted this to look as professional as it could. We could have shot in 4K, however, this is going online, it's going to be on YouTube to start off. And if you shoot 4K just for online, you're overkill on that. There's no point in 4K online. It's just going to be compressed and you're not going to get the quality you want if that's what you're after. We had a sound setup, just an average sound setup, nothing special. It was mostly just for scratch, just so we knew what part of the footage we're editing. However, we do use a bit of it in the music video, mostly the real world. So at the party, there's like no sound except for the music video, because that's what is the music, that's what is guiding the story, and it's kind of all in his head, none of it's actually there. So in the real world you hear a bit of room noise and it'll feel very real, but then on the other side of things there's just nothing but music. And everything we shot with 1 lens, 1 camera, so it all kind of just looks the same and blends together. So the biggest and probably the most difficult shot in the whole music video was the revolving 360 shot, which is the big reveal shot. So it was kind of important that we nailed this one, because we couldn't go with another shot if this one was just terrible. So for this, we've got the red on a shoulder mount. We're doing a 360 around, technically let's say 4 actors, but it's 2 at a time. That's probably all I'm going to reveal for now, but you'll see in the final product what I mean. But for this, it was done both at the party scene and the cheesy family scene. So we kind of had to make sure, not only did we get this 360 shot right where you had to kind of go in at certain points, but we also had to make sure that doing it both on one shoot and another shoot that looked completely different lighting wise, we had to make sure it would blend together, because yeah, if we didn't get it right, it just wouldn't work. So for day 2, that was when we shot at sunset. It was a nice run and gun, very in and out kind of shoot. I think we were only there an hour or 2 tops. We were battling the sun for that shoot, not it burning us or anything, just it was setting very fast. We got it all shot, but I think we were pushing it near the end, so to kind of get around that, our final shot is this really nice silhouetted shot, which originally wasn't even planned. We just kind of got that because we were kind of out of light and that was about all we could get, but it looks good and it works for what we wanted. I had my Miccajet crew, which is more or less the same crew that I've been working with for a while now, which is good. We all kind of know how we all work, we almost know how our brains work, which is really useful when you're doing a run and gun shoot. I had a couple of new people on board, but mostly it was the average crew that I usually work with. And I think everyone did really good. I had a couple of people doing roles they hadn't done before. Liam was actually the camera operator, which he'd never done before, especially with a red. So that was pretty exciting for us all, and he nailed it. It was good. My DOP was Rachel Tapscott, and she did a really good job. I've had her as my DOP for a couple of productions now, and I think we're now in sync, which is good when you've got a DOP who's in sync with the director, because you kind of just flow together. If you think of a shot and you're like describing it, your DOP, if you've worked with them long enough, they'll already know what you're talking about, which is something really good to have, and you should always try find when filmmaking. So that's about it for how we made the Free Loves music video. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully we're going to be doing some monthly uploads, so stay tuned.